number. You might as well monetize every bit of collateral in the goddamn bank and allow that money to go out into the world and actually incite some people to do some fucking work.
Hard cash. Yet I cannot stress enough, I want to get down to a discussion about the limitations. Limitations.
Will you just get to the fucking point? This is such an arrogant and fucking waste of my goddamn time way to argue. The limitations! Come on, retard, just goddamn make your fucking point.
Heard that word before from me. Yes, money gets created out of thin air.
Bullshit. Again, bull fucking shit. Every fucking dollar has a money fucking trail. There's an asset tied to every one of these fucking things that's printed, you dumb fucking asshole. And until you fucking provide evidence of otherwise, you lose.
Usually they're just digits on a computer.
Yeah, right. Digits that have an in and have an out, okay? There's a fucking goddamn asset tied to every fucking dollar.
There's something that backs this currency. There's supposed to be, have a look at the nice little picture there, since I know everybody likes pictures. $100,000 house equates to a $100,000 note. The guy that
Well, go ahead.
bought the house is paying back, of course, with interest. But to keep the reserve on hand, they can now issue $90,000 on that collateral. So they issue a $90,000 loan. Let's say houses go down in infinity to where they're worth $0, because this could theoretically go on to infinity.
And what's the difference? I mean, as long as goddamn the bank's got the down payment, okay, they get to hold basically the value of the down payment because they hold the whole value of the house. Plus, houses for the last 70 years have not failed to increase in value. So under those circumstances, there was nothing irrational about these loans. We're not talking about consumer debt. Consumer debt is paying for itself in the sense that those interest rates are preposterously high. As soon as the banks stop making money, they just raise it up another, go up to 33% interest. So it's not credit card debt that's the problem. This is where the failure happened, and we know why it happened, because there's a goddamn bubble in the economy. And why is there a bubble in the economy? It's because the consumer is tapped the fuck out, because he's way overextended.
The $90,000 loan, keeping 10% on reserve, you've got yourself a $90,000 note. You can now loan out $81K. Does that make sense?
Yes, because the new loan will likewise be collateralized, asshole. What the fuck does it different? If you keep taking in property, if you keep taking in deeds with each transaction, you're getting a fucking goddamn deed. See, the little deed comes in. Every single fucking transaction, a deed comes in. So if you're collecting deeds, you're collecting property and wealth, then yeah, it makes fucking goddamn sense. Damn good sense.
But see, these loans are being paid back over time. So that cash is not really readily on hand, or it has to be printed.
No, that's not how it works. We got $13 trillion in bonds that have been sold. That means somehow $13 trillion in cash went through the bond market, and there's only $1.7 trillion in circulation. So, I mean, obviously the money has to get focused every now and then and go swishing through different kinds of funnels that the money travels through as it goes through the economy. But that's the whole point, is these dollars go flying through the economy all the time. It's liquid. It moves everywhere. It doesn't stay in a vault somewhere, butthead.
Be sure you go on to part 2 of this video. It's important. I'm going to give you another link just to a blog site where you can read what other people have to say about fractional reserve system.
Shove that up your ass.
Both sides that are actually.
You can't make the argument? Fuck you.
Do people not believe that there's more money in circulation today than there was 50 years ago? Let's just go back in time. 50 years ago.
Yeah, the numbers are printed by the Federal Reserve, okay? They're right there, and it's not great that they've printed more money than they should have, more money than population increase would justify. But the problem is they're counting as part of our gross domestic product $13 trillion in fucking bullshit spending. That's been counted as part of our gross domestic product. So they create more money. They increase the money supply consistent with that borrowed money, which is a huge fucking mistake.
How much money was in circulation? And how about 10 years ago? And how about now? Well, that in and of itself is proof that new money simply got created.
No, it's proof that there's a whole bunch of other certificates out there that got created. Okay, and there's inflation in all of them. Alright, the bond market, the stock market, there's lots of other pieces of paper floating around that are just as good as goddamn money. The only thing that's special about money is that you got to pay your taxes with it, and most employees are going to get paid in it. And that's the only thing that makes this piece of paper special compared to some kind of stock certificate, asshole.
You've heard me briefly complain about middlemen, sort of as a prelude. But Gary, you refuse to first simply grasp the simplest of concepts. You had said in your last video that money should depreciate in value. Dude, that is harmful to an economy.
No, it's essential to an economy. Essential. This is transaction money. The last thing. This is the stuff that makes people work. This is the stuff you want to keep moving through the economy. You want it to never stop, never sit anywhere. You want it to be moving constantly. And the only way you're going to keep it moving is you got to make it a little bit of a fucking hot potato. You got to make it something that people do not want to keep in their house. They don't want it under their mattress. They don't want it in a vault in their fucking living room. They want it out of their hands, and they want a deed in their goddamn vault. They want some kind of piece of something real in their goddamn vault. Asshole.
Hurts the economy. When somebody has money, you say that it's to stimulate the economy, to get them to go out and spend? To do what? To invest in something? Oh yeah, sort of like the CDs that I used as a key example that pay less than the rate of inflation.
Well, yeah, but duh. The point is because they're based on, they're not being lent. It's not fucking loan money. It's essentially buying a bond or something. It's the worst fucking return you can possibly get because it's the most secure, you dumb fucking ass. So of course you got, why should you get paid? Why should you get paid anything for that? You shouldn't get paid anything. And you're saying it's less than inflation. Well, that can be argued. It depends on how you're measuring inflation. I'm not going to have a huge argument with you. My point is that this, if it degraded 1% per year, that I would be satisfied with that. Obviously, it's degraded a lot more than that now because of the fucking $13 trillion in federal fucking goddamn debt.
Translation, you invest it, you lose it. Like I said, welcome to enslavement under capitalism.
All right, that's not how most of the money is going to get invested, asshole. Most of the money is going to get invested in some new business, or it's going to be invested in consumption, which is essentially the same thing as investing in business, right? Without consumers, there is no fucking goddamn business. So if consumers don't have any fucking money to spend, then there's not going to be any economy. It has to be this dance between consumption and production. Consumption, and production. People have to produce and they have to consume. That's what we are. What we don't need is motherfucking owners to fuck it all up. So fuck you, cunt. I'm not playing your part 2 and respond. You start talking with a little more civility and respect, or fuck you. I don't gotta pay any goddamn attention to you, obnoxious pig. So fuck you. Make better videos or fuck you. Yeah, enough of that shit. Till next time.